pretties, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I just did a video on how I laid my frontal and my review on this hair. So if you want, you can go ahead and click on the link and I will give you all the details on this hair. So today I wanted to come on and just do my makeup. I've never done a makeup tutorial ever. And people always ask me about my makeup and stuff like that. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and start off with some Clean and Clear Dual Action. I'm just going to moisturize my skin with this. I really don't have a plan for this video. Like I said, I've never done like a makeup tutorial, even though people always ask me about my makeup. I've tried, but for some reason I just can't really, like, it never goes well. Today it's gonna go well. After I do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop on. I got a lot of stuff. Oh my god, we have so much to talk about. I got a lot of stuff from Ipsy, right? Like, I got this Ipsy, like the like, not the regular one, but like the upper one, not the upper one, but like the regular one, you know what I'm saying, but not the regular one. So anyway, I get like the full-size products. So I got this lip balm, and I promise you, it works so well. Like, my lips have been so moisturized, and I really like it because of the fact that it's winter. So another goodie that I got from Ipsy that I'm going to start off with today is the Yensa Color and Face Tone Up Primer Essential Glow. I really like this stuff. Anyway, that's what it looks like. I'm just going to go ahead and put some of this on. It really blurs out the skin, and I usually don't care for primer. Like, I'm not usually like a huge primer person, but I got this in my Ipsy bag, so I was like, why not use it? And honestly, I definitely see a difference in my makeup. It just gives it like a healthy glow. It kind of is a little sticky, but I really like it. So really, when I do my brows, I take eyeshadow. I take whatever eyeshadow matches my hair at that time because I switch my hair up so much. And I just get to going. Sometimes I use a pencil and I just draw the outline of my brow and I fill the rest in with powder. Sometimes I just go in with powder depending on, you know, what kind of look I'm going for. Today I'm going to go in with just regular powder from, this is actually, let me see. This is the Morphe palette in the 25A. I totally, like, it's, look at it. But I'm going to go in with this color right here, and I'm probably going to mix it with this color right here. I know that you're like, girl, that pan is empty, but it's not. There's some there, and I'm going to use it until it's gone. I always have to remind myself that, girl, they're sisters, not twins. But sometimes I be getting them close. Maybe, like, not identical twins, but they be twins nonetheless. I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my trusty old LA Pro, what is this called? LA Girl Pro Conceal? Yeah, LA Girl Pro Conceal. Then I got these mermaid brushes a long time ago. I really don't know the name of them, and my best friend had got them for me for Christmas one year. I do like to do the whole connect thing, just because I like to know that my brows are starting at the same spot. What kind of content do y'all want to see? Like, I really am into makeup and everything like that. Like, I'm into makeup, I'm into hair, I do wigs, I do all that shit. But, like, I also know that it's been done. So, if there's anything that, like, y'all specifically want to see, then I have no problem doing a video like that. A best friend challenge. I didn't even think of that. That's so cute, Brooklyn. Thank you. Wish everything I do is cute. And then on the top, I'm going to go in with my skin color. You see how you can't even see it? Like, you could literally barely see it. I'm not one of those girls who go 32 shades lighter on the bottom and 48 shades lighter on the top. I'm not that girl. Like, we make such, and I'm saying we because, girl, we all do it. We make such ugly faces when we're doing our makeup. And we be looking stupid. Alright, boom. That's it for my brows because I don't feel like doing too much. So I'm going to go in with this palette. I thought my phone was ringing, but I'm recording on my phone, so I'm going to go in with this palette that I also got from Ipsy. I'm probably going to go back in and touch up my eyebrows 17 more times. Y'all will see. And it's called Sakura and Sage. I got the stuff on my bed. My background probably look real raggedy. Okay. It's giving me pigment. She's giving me pigment. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even tell y'all what color. Oh, but look. This color was the prettiest color in the palette. Not that the other colors aren't pretty, but that color was just so pretty, and it broke when I got it. Like, it literally fell out. I'm going in with this color right here. It is called Pecan. Or Pecan, if you're nasty. And I ain't. And I'm trying to also, at the same time, blend in that concealer from my brow. So this is the Violet Voss palette. This is the Farrah brush. This is the 35E tapered blending brush. Just a regular tapered brush. I did use the same brush. I'm gonna go into the color Teddy right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and deepen that color that I already placed. I'm gonna start off not directly on the outer, but like in between the outer and the middle. And I'm just gonna kind of tickle that color in there. I want to kind of push my brow up by making this look deeper. Now I'm gonna go in with another brush that I have from the Farrah collection. This one is the 3 Mini Tapered Blending Brush. And I'm gonna go ahead back into that Violet Voss palette, and I'm gonna dip into the color Chocolate. And I'm gonna do the same thing that I just did. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna go as high as I did with that other color. I'm just gonna go right under there and just kind of press into my skin and just wiggle it back and forth because I really wanna cut that out. And it's gonna like kind of blend that up with, I'm gonna take the brush on like an angle like this and kind of just tickle it there so that it all blends and flows together. But as y'all saw at the beginning, I am focusing it right here, and then I'm just blending it up and just kind of tickling it up. I like to use the word tickle, apparently. That's creepy. You know, a lot of people do their eyeshadow like one eye at a time. But me, we can't do that because I'll forget. I will straight up forget what it was that I did, when I did it, and how I did it, girl. Ain't nobody got time for that. Now I'm just gonna go in with another Farrah brush and the 6 Short Shading Brush. I know nobody likes them. I know, I'm sorry. I know y'all mad or whatever that I'm finna pull this out, but I'm finna pull it out, baby bop. I have the Morphe Jeffree Star palette. It looks a mess, has everything on it. I'm gonna go in with the color at the bottom right here, right next to the black. Just continue to deepen that up. And again, I'm going a little lower than the previous color, and then I'm tickling it up. Do y'all find it more difficult to do one eye than the other? Like is it harder for you to do? Because, all right, for instance, I do my makeup with my right hand, so my right hand's a little easier, or my right eye's a little easier. But when I do my left eye, it's a little more difficult. Not exactly like hard, like I can't do it, but it does take a little bit more work to blend. I wonder if I like tried to do it with the other hand. Girl, who not finna play them games? It's me. Maybe I'll have to do that as a challenge, because girl, who? I'm just gonna go back in with that same brush that I carved my brows out with, and that same LA Pro concealer. And I'm gonna start to carve out my where I want my cut crease to go. Now that that part is done, it's pretty much even for the most part. I'm gonna go ahead and take my... Okay, this is a really old brush. I really don't even remember the name of it, if I'm being honest. It's just a pointer brush. And I know this is not the most ideal for what I'm about to use it for. I'm gonna go in with this color right here. Coral Pop at the top. I don't know if you can really... It's not doing it any justice. Maybe you'll see it better on my eye. I'm just filling all that empty space in. Go in with this color instead of that coral color, just to, and I'm going with this. I have a double-sided brush. This is, again, an old brush. I'm not really sure who it was by. But yeah, this is my contour brush. So I'm just going to use this side with that pretty peach color from that Violet Voss palette. And I'm going to go along the edges. And I really like how this peach color fades out that coral color flawlessly. I'm just taking this coral color essentially and doing it on the outer part, I mean the inner corner, as well as the lower part of the eye. And then I'm taking that other color, the pretty peach color next to it, and I'm kind of just blending it out with that color. So that way, as we get to the brown... Girl, I thought it was raining. I was going to be mortified. It blends out more. This is the 35E Tapered Blending Brush. I'm going to go back in with that color Teddy from the Violet Voss palette. I'm going to swirl that around. Boop. And then I'm just going to tickle this to blend out these edges. I'm going to take this same brush, because I want it to be more defined. And I want to just... I don't know if y'all can see what I just did there. I feel like that's more of an in-person kind of thing. That's really all I'm going to do for the eye, because that's all I'm going to do for the eye. Okay, I'm going to take my e.l.f. H2O Proof Eyeliner pen. And I'm just going to do a slight wing. Cap me, baby. All right, it's right there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and in with just a little more defined one. This one is by LA Color, because I just like for it to be kind of pointed. I'm gonna take my lash adhesive by Kiss. Take a very old eyeliner that I had. Pen. Was an eyeliner pen, right? Gonna dip it in that glue. And I'm just gonna draw along my lash line with that. I'm just gonna done. See how fast that was? Done and done. Boop, boop, and one. Okay. Just gonna go wet my sponge real fast. I'll be right back. Wet my sponge. This is done for the most part. My eyes are done for now. And now, I go ahead and I take my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 20, light medium, right? Now, mind you, this is after I've already let my my makeup set in and all that stuff. I mean, sorry, I let my primer set in and all that stuff. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take this beauty blender that's just dry. It's just an old beauty blender I no longer use. So I just go ahead and I tap that in to my skin, around my mouth, and around any areas that I feel like might need a little more coverage. Then I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I love the Dewy and Smooth Fit Me foundation. I look crazy as hell right now, but that's fine. It's all gonna come together. I'm in the color 322 Warm Honey. And take my my damp beauty blender, take the back side of it. It's the Real Techniques beauty blender. And I'm just gonna tap that into the skin. I'm gonna go in with my CoverGirl True Blend Undercover concealer in the color M900. It's actually a little too light. I could probably have afforded to go a shade darker. But that's fine, because like I said, by the time that we finish everything, it'll all just blend together. I like that to be even because I just don't like for it to not be even. Thanks so much. Then I'm gonna also go in with a little bit. I got this little thing inside of my Ipsy bag, the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of that just to add a little bit more coverage right in the corner. Give it that extra pop of brightness. You place your concealer where you placed your concealer because you wanted your concealer there. So that means you're only gonna tap it where it is to not move it. I hope that some of y'all looking at this like, whoa, she looks a mess. I hope that's the case. Because by the end of this, I'm gonna look like a whole new woman. Boop. Then I'm just gonna go back to the other side where I did my concealer, and I'm gonna just tap that so that it blends. Then I'm gonna go in other powder in the color medium 25. And I'm gonna quickly set brush and just make sure that's blended out. I don't want to set it if it's not blended because then it'll stay, or it'll set unblended. And we don't want to set it unblended. So now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with my 25 powder. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna press that into the skin. Go ahead and take my Fit Me powder in the color 355 Coconut. And I'm gonna take this large brush from Complex Culture. It actually doesn't have a number on here, but it's just a big fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna take that color and I'm gonna, everywhere else that I didn't set with that powder, I'm just gonna go in and set now. Now I'm gonna go in with this mermaid brush. It's just a regular curved brush. It's not just, you know, regular. It's glue. I'm gonna go back in with that Morphe palette from earlier. I use this eyeshadow palette for everything. I'm gonna go in with this Morphe palette, and I'm gonna use these two colors right here to bronze. Flawless. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take that same brush that I used earlier, but I'm gonna use the other side, and I'm gonna go ahead and contour with that. This time, I'm gonna contour my nose. I'm gonna use this color right here. I like to start off at the top and kind of carve out my bridge, because that's the part that I feel is most important. So I kind of I'm kind of bringing it in to here, as well as pulling it up. So if you just contour where you want your bridge to go, then who can tell you it's not there? Nobody. Also take my stippling brush again. I'm just gonna blend out those edges. Gonna take this brush, this dry beauty blender that I used earlier, that I used to set under my eye. I'm just going to take the access powder and press that into there. And I'm gonna let that sit for a second while I blush. Now for blush, I'm gonna go into this Morphe palette by Jeffree Star. Like I said, it was too much, sorry. And I'm just gonna take this color right here, this orangish color, and I'm just gonna whatever I have left over, I'm just gonna tap onto my nose. It's winter, you want your nose to be a little blushed, a little cold, a little, you know, like oink, oink. That's how you want it to be. Now, I'm just gonna take this big fluffy brush again, wipe off that contour, and kind of marry everything together. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in with this 3 mini tapered brush and my Violet Voss palette. And this time I'm gonna take the color Champagne, which is a beautiful, it's a beautiful champagne color. And I'm gonna use this to highlight. I'm just gonna go in and highlight the tip of my nose. Take this and just go underneath my brow. Take this brush that I just contoured with and just kind of touch right here with it to blend that out. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe, what brush is this? Chicara Maria? The 14510 brush. This brush is old, girl. And I'm gonna just start to build that up. Some brown eyeliner. I'm just gonna run it under my eye. And I just feel like that adds like a smolder, like it just sucks you in. Okay. So then I'm gonna go back in with my Violet Voss palette. And I'm gonna take that same champagne color. I'm using this time a 205 Fly Wings brush. It's a very small, thin brush. I'm just using that because I want the highlight to be very concentrated. I'm gonna take my mascara. I actually think, because I don't think this is waterproof, I'm gonna actually do that after. So for now, what I'm gonna do is spray my face. Let me actually find my brush one more time. And my Violet Voss palette again. Because if y'all thought I was highlighted already, I'm not. This is the MAC Prep and Prime. I guess it's Prep and Prime, but I use it to set all the same to me. And I'm gonna go in with that champagne color while my face is still a little wet. Then lastly, I'm gonna take my angled brush. Gonna take a deep brown color And this is how I get my Cupid's bow so perfect. I'm just going to go in with these crayons that I got from Galactic 3-in-1 Lip Sparkle Balm. I'm just going to... Okay, now I'm just going to throw in a light coat of mascara on the top and the bottom. Can't go nowhere without bottom lashes. This is my finished makeup. I hope you all like this video. If you have the Violet Voss palette and you hate it, let me know. If you love it, let me know. If you don't like my makeup, let me know. If you love it, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, share, show your sister, show your brother, show your cousin, show your husband, show whoever you want to show. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And don't forget to meditate and to keep positive vibes. And as always, don't forget to keep it pretty.